we can do some function in Krishna's devotional service very nicely, then that would be a legitimate reason in the Vedic philosophy for worshiping Ganesh. But if we worship Ganesh for our own material benefit, well, what are we doing? We're just piling up more karma for ourselves. Yeah? Even if we're successful in pleasing a demigod, which is not very easy for us today, we have very little knowledge or facility for these kind of rituals, but even if we are, then the only benefit that they can give is material, and that's going to entangle us in material existence even more. We'll have to take another birth to come back and experience the blessing or the benefit from this demigod worship. So what's the point of it? You know? It keeps coming back to worship of Krishna. The Vedas keep coming back again and again and again to worship of Krishna. Even though they may speak about demigods, they ultimately talk about worship of the Supreme. So to get hung up in the worship of the demigods means we have some material desires. But the Vedas counsel us to give up all material desires and simply worship Krishna. So why don't we just do it? You know, it's like, I don't get it. You know? It's like, why should I give, you know, let's say Uddhava needs $100 to go out and buy some software or something. So why don't I just give the money directly to Uddhava? Why should I give it to Kanai, who gives it to Anandavardhana, and then gives it to Uddhava? What's the point of it? See? Similarly, what's the point of worshiping some demigod when they're just going to go to Krishna and say, well, oh, this devotee is worshiping me and he wants this, is it okay? And then Krishna either okays it or he doesn't. See? Why not go directly to Krishna? Why go through intermediary when you can go directly? And the answer is, people do that because they have material desires and they know that Krishna won't grant them. So they go to the demigod, hoping that the demigod will convince Krishna that it's okay. Yeah, loophole, right. So, I mean, if you have material desires, you can also get the results by worshiping Krishna. So again, why worship demigods? There's a shloka, a very beautiful shloka in the 9th canto, that if you have no material desires or all material desires, either way, you should worship Govinda. Because he's the master of all the demigods, and so if he gives permission, then demigods can satisfy you in every way, materially, and at the same time you'll get spiritual benefit too. That's why we advise our students to chant Vishnu Sahasranam if they have any material desire, and you'll find that all the names of the demigods are in there. Why? It doesn't mean that we're worshiping demigods. It means that the demigods derive their names from the names of Lord Vishnu. In other words, they borrow their names. Those names aren't even their names. But they are the personification of some aspect of Vishnu. So when all is said and done, really, wasting time by worshiping the demigods is not recommended. Better to simply worship Krishna, and then he'll give what he thinks we deserve and what's going to be good for us. This whole attitude of thinking, I know better than God, this is very offensive. So we should give it up. Okay. F sharp. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyakashiporvakshaha Shilatam Kana Kalaye Ito Nrishingho Parato Nrishingho Jato Jato Jamitato Nrishingho Bahir Nrishingho Hridaye Nrishingho Narasimham Ading Sharanam Prapade Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Adhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Avakara Kamalavare Nakam Adhuta Singam Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Adhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringham Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Avakara Kamalavare Nakam Adhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringham Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Nrsimhadev 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 Jai Nrsimhadev 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 Jai Narahari 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 Jai Narahari Jai Narahari 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 Jai Narahari Jai Prabhupada 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 Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajacacharya Saraswati Shri Śrīmad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedānta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Shri Nrsimhadev Ki Jai. Shri Narahari Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Śrīmad Bhakti Vedānta Swami Namaste.